Alright, hi, what's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is the voice of Hot Dogs, and we are here for another installment of The Sims 4 Survivor Oasis. We are getting so close to the end, you guys. I'm sorry that I have been slacking with uploading. However, we only have 3 episodes left after today, which is insane. As we can see, our contestants are coming back to camp. It is actually night 25 here on the Sandstone Tribe, and everyone is definitely feeling it. They are just now getting back from Tribal Council, where Brian was just sent packing to jury. We are now officially down to our final 6. So we have Tina, Nina, Bella, Vesepia, and then for the guys, we have Rich and Fabio. And I can't believe the contestants that have made it to the end. As you can see, they were all trying to head to bed, except for it's kind of impossible to sleep upstairs or downstairs, as there are a billion of these rat holes. They're constantly waking up from them and getting stuck by them. They're everywhere. I feel bad. But not that bad, as I would have just get rid of them if I really felt bad enough. The final 6 have really went through it for almost a month now. We see that Fabio can't get too much sleep. He's but tossing and turning and ends up just going around and doing different hobbies. All of them have gained so many skill points. They've all done so many different things throughout this time. I'm surprised none of them have actually not achieved any sort of lifetime goal. I guess depends on which one I would have put them in, but none of them have. But they've done so much, and I don't know, I'm really proud of the series. I hope you guys are too. And remember that if you like any of these Sims and you want to tell their own story in your own save game, you can always download all of the castaways on the Sims gallery. My username is actually Singleton RW, SINGLETON RW. And I have the red tribe and the green tribe. Those 2 original tribes are up there on the gallery, so definitely check those out if you are going to miss any of these Sims once the series is over. Also, if you do, definitely comment, let me know down below or on the Sims gallery that it's you. I also have a Twitter, and I'd love to connect with you and talk to you and figure out what you did with these characters in your own game. We see that Rich has woken up downstairs from the rats. As I said, both upstairs and downstairs, you cannot escape them. They're going to wake you up and bother you, but that's a part of Survivor. And these guys only have a few days left anyway, so they're just going to have to suck it up and get over it. We see that Fabio has just been going around. He painted, he carved some wood, now he's gardening. Like, he is really, you know, putting in work and doing it all, and that's, I think, why he might have a leg up on the competitions coming up, because he has the experience of all these different skills. So I think all these guys that are left definitely need to keep an eye out on him. We see that Rich is up and using the bathroom while he has the chance. He's not battling for it. I think that's the key for these Sims to use this particular bathroom. It's open. There's only one of them, even though there's 2 toilets. And they're constantly, you know, battling for who gets to use it. And I think Rich knows that you either use it late at night or early in the morning and spend your time. But he's not spending his time in there. He is angry. He's mad that he can't get any sleep because of these rats. He's over the campsite. He's over being here. But he's got to tough it out. We only have a few more days left. Do you guys think you could deal with this campsite? I think I could. It's not too bad. It's way more luxurious than the actual Survivor campsite, but Rich is sick of it. He's slamming the refrigerator door. He's kicking everything over. Meanwhile, him sitting beside trash isn't really going to help his mood too much either. And Fabio ends up heading over to the gym. He's kind of rounding out his errands. He's kind of doing his morning routine. He's like, I'm going to hit up the easel, do some painting, then I'm going to do some gardening, and then I got to work on this wood carving, and now I'm going to go in here and work on my combat skills. Like, he has a whole little routine going, and I don't know, I think it might pay off. We'll have to wait and see, obviously, but the sun is officially rising here on day 26 now on the Sandstone Tribe, and finally we have some actual interaction going on, kind of. Like, we have more than one castaway being awake at the same time. We see that Fabio is actually doing some cleaning, and Tina and Nina are both waking up for the day. I love that they have become good friends and their names rhyme. I think that's just such a good, fun alliance for them to have going on. We see that Rich is actually trying to go to sleep now that everyone is awake and ready for the day. I'm sure he's going to get woken up and be just as annoyed as he was before. We see that Vesepia was actually woken up angry too due to the rats, and she's off to a bad mood. There's trash left in the bathroom, and Nina does a really quick pee. That was so quick. Hopefully, oh, see, she still has to pee, so. Didn't do anything. That bathroom is troublesome. I do have to say all these lots and campsites are available on the Sims Gallery as well at that same username, SingletonRW. And if you do download this one, I guess fix the bathroom. It's it doesn't work. I should have installed some like outside toilets instead of just like one bush they have. Maybe as a luxury competition I should have done that. Maybe for season 2 potentially. Let me know down below if, I mean, I've done a few different series. I plan on doing a lot more before I do a season 2 of any of them. But let me know if you've really enjoyed this Survivor series and if you'd want me to do a season 2 of this before any of my other ones. I don't know, give me a full-on Yelp review down below. I really want it. I need it. I need some advice going on how I'm doing with my channel and stuff like that. I'm really intrigued on what you guys think. I have a few super fans, super beanie weenies, some big boy beanies, big boy beans, big boy weens. I don't know what to call them, but there's a few subscribers that always leave comments, are always engaging, and I really want to know how I should do better, how I should get more of you guys, and what I should do to improve. But as of right now, here on The Sims Survivor, we're actually going to get the tribe. We're going to get them to all head out, and we're going to head over to the challenge area where we can't talk. Where we are going to be starting our immunity challenge. Now, this week is busy because every episode this week we're going to have an immunity competition as well as a tribal council. So it's going to be really intense, really compact, and today's competition is going to be a lot of fun. So this competition is called Shoot for Safety, and it's actually, as you can tell, a basketball immunity competition. Now, the original Red Tribe, they still have a few members going right now with Tina, Nina, Vesepia is also a part of them. Fabio. So some of them have had a long-term exposure to the basketball court. However, others that were originally on the Green Tribe but maybe didn't move on. I think maybe everyone switched. I'm not sure. But they did get the basketball court during the merge. So all of them have a little bit of experience, and we're going to go with one-on-ones. And whoever scores the best or whoever loses first, whatever, will win that round. And to win this competition, you have to win 3 one-on-ones in a row. So this first match is obviously Rich versus Tina, and they have both scored 1 so far. We see that Tina has now just scored her second one. So we'll have to see if she ends up winning this match. Now, when I say they have to win 3 times in a row, I do mean they have to win each match 3 times in a row. I want to make sure I clarify that. We see that Rich had just scored for his second one, and Nina has failed. So if Rich is able to do this, then he will win this match. All right, and Richard got it. So Richard has won this match, and Tina is out for now. Now she is able to compete later on if we end up completing the circle and ending up having to do redos. So Tina, for right now, is out of the competition, and Richard is on to his second match, which will be him versus Bella. Let's see if she can stop him from winning, but it looks like he is on fire. And he totally dunks that first one. Bella has some steep competition ahead of her. Alright, and so far Bella is able to keep it up. She has scored as well. Let's see if Richard, yep, he's able to ignite that ball once again and get it on fire. However, he totally misses. He got a little bit too cocky there, I think. And let's see if Bella is able to score. She is not, surprisingly. So Richard actually has another chance at going. Let's see if he's able to do it this time. And he is not. It looks like his lucky streak has officially run out almost. Let's see if Bella is able to complete this round and win it. And she is. So with that score, Bella has beat Richard, and he is out of the competition for now. So Bella now has 1 win under her belt. She now needs 2 more in a row to win this competition. Let's see if she is able to beat Vesepia. Spinoza! Woo! Alright, and Vesepia has scored her first point in this match. Let's see if Bella can keep it up, and she does, keeping it an even playing field. They both do the same trick. They're both keeping it completely even. Time for Vesepia to go again. Ooh, and with a little twist there, with a little more flavor, she's able to score a second point. Now it's Bella's turn. And she is able to score again. Alright, it's pretty even right now, but with all these matches so far, the third one is what really counts. And Vesepia is able to score again. Now it's up to Bella. Let's see what happens. Wow, and Bella is able to light that ball on fire and score. And because of that, she actually wins this round. So now Bella has won 2 in a row. If she wins this next match between her and Nina, she will win immunity. So this is really big for her. I'm sure she's feeling the pressure right now. But fortunately, we're able to take a little break during this competition as Tina has officially aged up and become an elder, and I think maybe because of that distraction, Bella actually fails her first shot, and so does Nina. So thankfully for Bella, they're still even. The score is still 0-0. And she is able to get 1 point after that little mishap she had in the beginning. So far she's doing better than Richard was. Let's see if she can keep this momentum and pull out the win. Nina has failed once again. So it's looking pretty good. And she scores again. So Bella is 2-0. Let's see what Nina does. And Nina is actually able to score for once. She missed the first 2, but she scores there. And Bella has won this round. Alright, so at the time of recording, I thought those rules were kind of unfair because Fabio was left with not being able to play or compete for immunity at all. So I was like, okay, well, let's have Bella go against Fabio and see if she can win again, and then she can rightfully win immunity. Now looking back, maybe me changing the rules was wrong. I don't really know. It ends up kind of being a little bit unfair. As we see, the match is going pretty good. Bella's still lighting her balls on fire and able to score them. But as we know, Fabio is constantly doing different skills and training. So he was even playing basketball this morning. So now that Bella has this confidence, she's able to light the ball on fire and really feel like she's going to win. But as you can see, it does eventually start to get with her, and she ends up missing. And and there seems to be still a bit of hope as Fabio is still stumbling along. He hasn't really hit his stride or anything like that. But Bella is definitely already getting frustrated. And she loses that match as she's now unable to really compete due to her being tired and stuff like that. Then I tried to have Nina and Fabio compete, and she ages up. And then because of her being tired and stuff, she isn't able to compete. And in my record books, I kept that as 2 matches down. So he beat Bella and then he beat Nina, which now also, looking back, seems unfair. And then now we have Fabio going against Tina, who is now freshly become an elder. And he scores his first point, and Tina goes up next, where she is able to not score. And I'm like, is it just because she's old? Does she not have enough skill points? I don't really know. I mean, obviously, she kind of lost her matches before, so maybe she just isn't doing that well. But Fabio is still like really finding his stride at this point, and he's able to score those first 2 points while Tina just keeps on losing. And as Fabio does his third, he scores it just fine, lights it on fire as soon as he swishes it in, and Tina goes in for her last one and misses. So with that, Fabio now, in my books, has won 3 in a row, which was the original thing I went and set out on. And why I didn't have him go against Bella, I'm not too sure. I think maybe I just got confused while recording, but now that I'm editing it and doing it, I'm like, ooh, I fucked up. And also, I've finished recording this series. There is a winner. As we see, Jeff is not happy with the results. He's wagging his finger at Fabio. I don't know. It's definitely a production fault. Production fail. Production messed this up. They fucked up, so apologies on that. But Fabio is actually our winner of the immunity. So he will be safe at tonight's tribal council. Unfortunately for Bella, she will not be safe, and she could totally go home tonight, which would really suck. But we have the tribe going back. I actually did the long way back so you could really see those additional lots I put in. That hard work of using debugged items took a lot. But now we're heading back to the tribe where they're all going to settle in again, kind of talk amongst themselves and figure out where the votes are going to lie tonight. But we will be going to tribal council later, and someone will be going home. So I'm really excited. I love having the immunity competition and the tribal council in one episode, but I definitely need a little bit more time to really settle in these relationships. There aren't too many full solid ones apart from Tina and Nina. They are good friends. And then of course we have Bella and Richard with their love connection, which does add additional points. So when someone does have a love or a hate, I do kind of add those on to their total. So having someone that you are in love with really does help boost that up. So I would say they're the strongest connections by far. And I would say definitely people that don't align in those, like Fabio and Vesepia, they could totally be in danger, except for Fabio won immunity, which is kind of my bad. Yeah, I don't know, but he is killing it. He's killing the game right now, but maybe not that socially. I think him and Vesepia are definitely in danger tonight, and we're going to see for sure, though, when we look at the relationships. Now, I did provide the castaways with a keg. I thought we could celebrate a little bit as we are edging closer and closer to the finale of this series. Fabio actually failed to get the keg started at first, but Nina was not so successful at doing it either. So yeah, no one can really do it. Bella's just kind of sitting there eating and laughing at all of them. And it's not going the way everyone really wanted and intended. It seems that the girls have kind of given up. We see that Vesepia, Tina, and now Nina are all in the filthy, dirty hot springs trying to relax amongst the algae, while Fabio actually is able to get the keg started, and the party is now rolling on before tribal council. And I like that me trying to treat the castaways is me giving them booze and like liquor instead of just like fixing the mouse holes, you know, just like going into build mode and deleting those. I'm like, no, I'm gonna give you guys a keg and get you guys drunk, get you guys acting a mess and fighting, because that's what I really need. I need you guys to be miserable. You might think this is a treat, but it is not. We see that Vesepia has actually got out of the hot springs and has asked Fabio to do a keg stand with her, and they agree and then kind of stare at each other very sensually for a while. And I think they like messed up somehow. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I had to like make them redo the action again. I don't usually try to alter with what the castaways do all that much. I usually leave autonomous on fully and kind of let them just do whatever. But The Sims 4 has been insanely glitchy. Like, with mods and without mods, I feel like my Sims just do not act right when they're in autonomous mode. They just are always acting a mess, as we can see in the background. They're not glitching out, but Tina and Fabio had a horrible keg stand. She fell on her old back. She's getting too old for this. Now, when the castaways do get eliminated, when they get voted off and head to jury, I do de-age them. So all of them will be back to their normal age. I think that this just adds to the level of difficulty when you become an elder, when you become an adult while you're here. I think, to me, I'm imagining just like the elements really getting to them, you know, like it really stressing them out, you know. Kind of like when a president goes to the, like becomes a president, how it like ages you really fast. That's kind of how I'm imagining it happening to these castaways. Like, Tina is not actually an old lady. She is just stressed out to the max. So everyone will be going back to their original state when they leave, thankfully. We see that Tina has gotten out of the hot springs and is warming up by the fire, while Bella and Vesepia have a really awkward, silent interaction outside. Tina then goes into the living room and acts like she's going to clean up, but doesn't. All of them kind of stand around and just look at the mess, complain about the mess, and don't clean the mess. Then I totally thought that Vesepia and Bella are about to get into a fist fight, and so I like switched over there to go record them. I have no clue what they were doing, actually. Wasn't what I thought it was, but I was like really hoping for a fist fight. I was like, where did this come from? All this animosity. I didn't even know you guys hated each other. Is it fight day? But I don't even know what they were doing. Very disappointing. Again, Nina comes to the living room to complain about the smell and the stench and the dirtiness, but does nothing to help clean. Same with Bella. Picks it up, puts it back down. Like, oh, well done, ladies. Nina, are you going to? No, I didn't think so. They're just playing a game of like, how many different places can I put this bowl on this coffee table instead of walking 12 feet to the sink and washing them. Love that game. I think everyone plays that. It's a family favorite. But I am sadly going to interrupt that, and we are just going to go ahead and head over to Tribal Council, because this party I tried to throw them was a fail. On the way to Tribal Council, though, we see that Fabio has aged up and become an adult, and looks exactly the same as he does when he was a teenager, because all Sims look the same in The Sims 4. Anyway, and then I start trying to leave again to go to Tribal Council, except I am interrupted once again with the notification that Bella has aged up, except Bella has now become an elder. So we have a few old people on the tribe now. It is weird seeing Bella with gray hair, but She's still just as sexy, I guess. But we are now going to head over to Tribal Council. I can't believe this is our 10th Tribal Council. But I'm really excited. It's going to happen just as all the others. We're all going to sit here with Jeff, and everyone is going to vote one by one and vote off the person they want to send to jury. Now there is no more hidden immunity idols, and the only person that is safe tonight is Fabio. Sorry about that, Bella. My bad on that. All right, so first up to vote is Rich.
Ah, Dobie. Dobie Leroy. Ah.
All right, and based off his relationship statuses, Rich has voted for Vesepia. Sorry about that, Vesepia, but next up we have Tina. Let's see if she votes the same way or if she votes for someone else.
Shima Ichuta Fazunia Shoib Toma.
All right, and Tina definitely didn't vote the same way as Rich, as she has voted for Rich. So far that's one vote Vesepia, one vote Rich, and Bella is up next. All right, not super surprising that Bella has voted similarly to her love interest, Rich, and has voted for Vesepia to leave. So that makes it 2 votes for Vesepia, 1 vote for Rich. It's now Vesepia's turn to vote. I'm sure she's not going to vote for herself, so let's see who she votes for.
Yumbabool! Huh. Gamu. Dear Koi.
All right, so Vesepia has returned the favor and is voting for Rich, making it a tie once again with 2 votes Vesepia, 2 votes Rich. It is now Nina's turn to vote.
Yebony Demise, from Thenica Fenabe, Hisbalip Grania.
All right, so surprisingly, Nina has not sided with her good friend Tina and has actually voted for Vesepia to leave, making it 3 votes for Vesepia, 2 votes for Rich. Let's see where Fabio lies.
Nar Vadish.
All right, so funnily enough, right before Fabio was able to submit his vote, Vesepia actually aged up and became an elder, and I actually think she looks great with the gray hair. I think out of everyone that's become an elder, it actually suits her the most. But The results of the votes are in, and we actually have a tie. So Fabio voted for Rich, which then in turn made it 3 votes Rich, 3 votes Vesepia, and we have a tie between Rich and Vesepia. So instead of everyone recasting, we are actually going to bring in the jury members, and they will decide between Vesepia and Rich who joins them in the jury and who leaves the game. So let's go ahead, let's bring out our jury members. We see that first walking in, we have Eliza and Brian, looking great. Of course, as you can see, they are de-aged, they have new clothes, looking good. And then of course we have Jenna also pulling up to the scene. Alright, so as we know from previous votes, you guys, the actual tribe, cannot be trusted with ties and breaking them. So instead, I'm going to have this 3-person jury go ahead and vote. Therefore, there can really be no tie. And Brian is first up to vote.
Arpanaya Ubado Brig.
Alright, so out of Vesepia or Rich, Brian has decided to vote out Vesepia. It is now Eliza's turn to vote.
Kisana Snaby. Oompafreed.
Alright, so Eliza has voted for Vesepia, meaning out of 2 out of 3 votes, Vesepia will definitely be leaving the game and be joining the jury tonight. However, I still am going to let Jenna go ahead and vote just to see where her relationship and where her votes would lie.
Hey.
Alright, so Jenna also voted for Vesepia, making it officially a 3-0 vote for her to leave tonight. Weirdly enough, she received 3 votes from the tribe and 3 votes from jury. But those votes were enough, and Vesepia is officially our 4th member of the jury. She played an excellent game. I think especially by winning those last 2 immunity competitions, she was really killing it there. She killed it in her actual tribes before the merge, and she was doing a really great job. I think when it comes to realistically in the game, had she not won this competition in real life, she probably would have also been voted out. I think if I were there, I would have voted her out the second I got the chance to, because she was really killing the comps for a while there. We see that the jury is now also leaving with Vesepia, and they're going to take her to Ponderosa. They're going to introduce her to life outside of the game, where she will come back without that gray hair, younger and thriving and feeling her best. But sadly, she is out, and it's weird to think about what could have been different had Fabio not won tonight. That's my bad, unfortunately. And what all could have happened there. However, we're going to do this all over again in the next episode. We are now officially down to our final 5 of Tina, Bella, Richard, Nina, and Fabio. And again, only one of them is going to win. And in the next episode, I have to say, it is the biggest, longest most grueling immunity competitions so far. These guys are down to the final 5, but they are really going to have to work to get further in this game. The next episode is a long one because we are going to see someone win the most intense immunity competition so far, and there will also be another tribal council. It should be posted later this week. No promises. I've been bad with those so far. However, we only have 3 left. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm so happy to have you guys along for the ride with me, and I'll see you guys very soon. Follow me on Twitter for up-to-dates on when the video will be posted. You can always, of course, subscribe and hit the bell, but if you want up-to-date live action coverage of when everything is getting posted, follow me on Twitter at HotDogsSims. HotDogsSims. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.